This the TempahZone podcast.
All right, I gotta move on and talk about Future.
Okay.
Future Hndrxx.
Future Hndrxx.
And Sierra's ex. Now,
Yeah.
this is his first. Now he dropped an album called Future Hndrxx Presents the WIZRD, and this is his first album release from the first album release from a major rapper this year.
Okay.
He released a joint project with Juice WRLD called World on
Yeah.
Drugs, and that was an okay album.
Like Fine China and all,
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
I liked it a lot, actually.
Yeah,
I did.
I liked it more for Juice WRLD, not for
Yeah.
Future. I'll
Yeah.
be honest with you, because
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Future fan.
Okay.
I gotta be
Okay.
honest with you. Like, but I will never shit on Future. I understand his place in the rap
Yeah,
game.
exactly,
He's
yeah.
very, very prominent and
Yeah.
has much influence.
Yeah.
You can't take that away
Exactly.
from him.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I kind of like Future. I'm not a huge
Oh, yeah.
fan either, but
Yeah.
I agree. Like, he does have a major spot, and he is a pioneer of this new sound.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
I like songs by Future,
Yeah.
but like he doesn't like. It's not like, I don't like him like the way other people do. I mean,
Yeah.
some people. Oh my god,
Yeah,
they
he's
praise
got
him.
some people. Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His last solo release was Future and Hndrxx back in 2017.
Okay.
But he's back now with this album, and I really like the album cover, and I was like, oh snap, maybe we might get a dope album out of Future. Starts off with Never Stop. Very melodic. It gets you in the zone as well. A good way to start off the album.
Yeah.
Gets very personal on this one, talking about people treating him differently since he ended up on Forbes. I could only imagine what it'd be like ended up on Forbes.
Oh yeah.
And how different,
One day,
people
one
will treat
day.
you. Yeah.
One day.
Yeah, right. One day we'll get up on Forbes, man. One day, man. Jumping on the Jet.
Yeah.
That song there, that beat slaps, man. Definitely had got me moving to it. Some of the notes he hits are a little awkward to me, but it's
Okay.
got a very airy tone.
Yeah.
Rocket Ship, he hits some dope flows in this one. I like the chorus when he's saying, "I've been popping since my demo, bitch." Like, like that's like Future's been popping for a very
Oh
long
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's-
Since I was like, I remember like first hearing about him in middle school.
I remember same damn time.
Yeah.
Two bad bitches at the same damn time.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit
Yeah.
go hard,
Oh,
man. I like Future more when he raps than when he sings.
Yeah.
That's not that. Yeah, yeah. That's just me though.
Yeah.
Rocket Ship. I just talked about Rocket Ship. Temptation. Wouldn't go back to listening to this one. Wasn't really that compelling, but it had a very calm tone and has a very serious subject matter, talking about resorting to drugs to feel better.
Okay.
Something that Future talks about a lot in his
Oh yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Crushed Up. This was the hit off the album. The beat slaps, but the verses weren't. I wasn't really feeling it. It had an okay chorus. Diamonds in the fridge, crushed up. You can see. Like,
Yeah.
this is dope.
So I haven't heard any of these songs. I don't even know what the cover looks like. Nothing.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
I've heard that he was doing this project. I just haven't. Like I just don't. I don't really like look him up.
Nah,
Like, you know what
nah.
I'm saying? So like I saw like a little like commercial for it, but literally this whole album, I have no idea anything about it. None of these songs.
Oh yeah. Nah. I mean, Crushed Up was the hit single though.
Yeah.
He had that, and he had the track with Travis Scott. Those
Okay.
was like the two hit
So
singles.
that should be good then.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
F and N. Yeah, there was 20 tracks on this album.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good amount. F and N. This nope. This ain't it, man.
Yeah.
This is a very forgettable song. I wouldn't go back to this one. I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
Call the Coroner. Same with this one. I just wasn't feeling it. Future's voice sounds very different on this one. It has a deeper voice, but I wasn't a fan of the chorus.
Yeah.
The beat was good, but with Future, this is expected though. But a dope beat doesn't automatically make a good song to me. I ain't a sucker for a
Yeah.
dope beat.
Yeah.
I know a lot of y'all out there are, and you don't realize it. A lot of people out here
Yeah.
suckers for these
No,
beats,
for real,
man.
for real. Yeah. Because then like it'll be like the beat. Because then it's who has the talent? The producer.
Exactly.
So like I see what you're saying, but like sure I do love a good beat. 'Cause like
Yeah.
you can't hate it. But I mean, then when you hear someone who's trash go on, it's like, is it really worth it?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
So I see what you're saying.
That's
Yeah.
just-
You look past it. Yeah.
Yeah, I look past that, man.
Yeah.
Just have to.
Yeah.
Talk shit like a preacher. Hopefully, I feel like I had a typo in that one, but forget about it. We're going to keep it rolling. I like the flows that Future hits on this one. It gets fast with it, a little bit fancy,
Yeah.
Future showing off his skills, like, letting
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
he
of course.
brings something to the table.
Yeah.
Promise you that. I like the melodies on this. What's this one? Future hit some dope melodies, man, and I was really feeling this when I heard it. It really surprised me, I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting this from Future. Stick to the Models. I'm not feeling this one. I don't like the flow that Future uses in the first verse.
Okay.
And he uses the same flow the whole verse, and that didn't help. But the chorus just wasn't that catchy either. I don't like when, Future has a tendency where he uses the same flow in a verse, and it's just not the best, flow.
Yeah.
And he doesn't switch it up, and it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
my God, like, can you do something else?
That's a common problem with a lot of artists nowadays.
Yeah, like, that's why I like guys like, JID and Ski Mask.
Yeah. Oh, I like Ski Mask.
Yeah, they switch up the flow like every
Foster
4
Failure,
bars,
man.
that's why I used to think it, rappers, should do, but
Oh yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
man, you like what you like.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where was I? I was talking about. I was talking about stick to the models. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very long album. It felt long. It felt long to me. Overdose, another miss from me on this one. The beat was boring, or at least Future doesn't make it interesting. He could have found a way to make this beat interesting, but I just didn't really find it that compelling. Crazy but true. Now, this one, Future talks some real shit on it, man. He's talking about how a lot of people in the rap game have taken his style and his swag, which is very true.
Yeah,
a lot of people have definitely stolen Future swag. Can't deny that. Serving Killer Cam, very gritty track. Future sounds real angry on this one, and so is the beat. Just a very angry track. Baptized. Now, this one's got 2 I's in it for some reason. Baptiize. Maybe that's a diss to Designer, because he sounds like a lot like him. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there was Baptized with 2 I's. I don't know. Regardless, wasn't a fan of this song, especially the first half. But I like when the beat changes. I can't lie.
Okay.
It sounds like I Got the Keys by Jay-Z when the beat switches up. So, like,
I like
if
that
you
song.
like that song,
I do.
you're going to like the second half to this song.
Okay.
Unicorn Perp.
Unicorn
Crazy name.
Yeah.
Featuring Young Thug and Gunna. Now, I'm not a big fan of Gunna, ladies and gentlemen, as I've said before on this podcast. But, boy, does this song go hard. It's great workout music right here. It's just in your face with the flow. Had to look up the lyrics to see when Gunna was singing because I can only identify Young Thug.
Yeah.
And I was like, where's Gunna in this, man? But, dope song, man. It's one of my favorites off the album. I was very shocked by that.
Yeah.
Going Dummy. This has more of a pop feel to it. Definitely more of a different vibe to this one. I can see Juice WRLD or Trippie Redd on this beat.
Yeah.
So if you like
Both
Juice
great
WRLD,
artists.
or Trippie
Yeah.
Redd, definitely check out
Yeah.
Going Dummy,
Okay.
because Future, he does his thing on this one.
Yeah.
First Star featuring Travis Scott. I was a little disappointed with this one, man. And I love Travis Scott.
Yeah,
I
me too,
really
yeah.
do. Yeah, Travis Scott's
Yeah.
just the man.
Fantastic.
I wasn't a fan with Future's performance on this one. It sounded very boring to me. Travis Scott's part was okay.
Yeah.
Travis Scott always making a song. His ad libs always make a song better to me.
Yeah.
I got written here. Travis Scott's Adkins.
Travis Scott Atkins. His
His
diet.
Adkins are just unbelievable. Come
No,
on.
his ad libs are like the toughest in the game. No
I
lie.
know, man.
Like,
The straight
I-
up
I
and
love-
it's lit.
Straight up.
Yeah, it's lit.
It's lit, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Face Shot. Now, this is another track that is just full of energy.
Yeah.
This is the Future that I like, with that aggression and rapping with a hardcore delivery. This is the Future that I need more of in my life, right here.
Yeah.
Ain't Coming Back. It's got a dope beat, but a whack chorus.
Okay.
Something that Future.
Who's on the chorus?
Future.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
There's only 3 features on this album. The
Okay.
song with Young Thug and Gunna,
Okay.
and then the song with Travis Scott. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Future, it's got a lot on his plate for this
Yeah.
one. I just wasn't feeling this one. It's just not the best performance.
Okay.
And then the last song on this album, the outro, Tricks on Me. I thought this one was gonna be better, but I wasn't a fan of the melodies on this one. Just starting to think that I like Future more when he raps than he sings. Just point blank, period.
Okay.
But my favorite songs on this album were Never Stop, Unicorn Perp, and Face Shot. These songs are dope.
Okay.
But 3 out of 21 songs that I like, 4 songs that I didn't like at all.
Yeah.
The rest were just whatever. I mean,
Ah.
I don't think that sums up as a good album.
Probably not, yeah.
And I feel weird saying that because Future is such a popular artist.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got so many friends that mess with Future.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm just there, and everyone's like, "Yo, Future dropped a new album." I'm just like,
It's like, all right.
it's like I'm waiting on Kendrick, man. like, I don't know why you're so hype about Future. I'm waiting on Kendrick.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on Big Sean.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That's just me, man. Like I said before, just never been crazy about him. But I gotta say this. I have to make sure I reiterate this. Future is not trash. I will never say Future's trash.
No, not at all.
You know, I always say I'm not feeling it. Now, I will say with some of Gunna stuff, I'll say it's just trash. I really don't. And some of Lil Baby stuff, you know, it's trash.
Yeah, Lil Baby's all right. He's all right.
Yeah, I like some of his music, but then the songs I hear about, I'm just like, this is just trash, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, that's just me being a critique, man. You know, I gotta, you know, get down, you know.
Gotta get your opinion in there.
Just gotta be real about it, man.
Of course.
If I had to rate this album on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm freestyling this. I did not plan this before I came here. I'd give it a 4 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah.
That bad?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I only like 3 songs off the album. Off a 20-track album. If I liked half the album, I would at least give it over a 6.
Okay. Yeah,
You know?
that's a fair
But
way of thinking about it.
You know, with 20 tracks, and I only like 3, man.
Yeah.
I gotta give it a 4 out of 10.
I gotta check this out in the car.
Yeah, no, definitely check it out, man. You might like it more than
Yeah.
I do. Like I said, I'm just not a sucker for good beats.
Okay.
I'm not a sucker when a beat, goes hard, because I think that's just, a lot of the appeal of Future. He's just, he's got amazing production. Like, God, man.
Oh yeah.
God, his beats are so good. Like, they're so clear, and the hit.
He's nice with it.
Yeah, the kick hits
Yeah.
heavy. And
Oh yeah.
the instrumentals, like for instance, like the intro to this album, Never Stop. I really like that song. Like, when I heard this, I was like, man, am I about to really, vibe with this Future album? Am I really about to go, getting deep with this? And
Yeah.
I ended up listening to it, and I was just like, man, there's 4 songs off this album. I was just like, man, I wish I could just, go back in time and just skip, like. Seriously, like, because sometimes with Future, he sounds like he doesn't care,
Yeah.
And I'm not, I'm not big about that, I just, not what I'm feeling, man. But if you're a Future fan, you'll probably be a fan of this album. I think it sounded like Future definitely opened up a little bit more on this album, and so I appreciate that. I'll never take away Future's, storytelling ability. He's not like the greatest storyteller.
Yeah,
he ain't
yeah.
on like a Nas level or nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, on some of the songs, when he wants to get deep with it, he gets deep with it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that when he does that. So like, he does a good job with that. But
Yeah.
overall, man, if you're a Future fan, go check it out. If you're not a Future fan, go check it out anyway. You might, catch some stuff on here that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess that's all I have to say about that, man.